Python programming journey. So in this video we will explore one of the most fundamental concept in Python, which is data types. So data types form the very foundation of any programming language, including Python. So basically think of them as the labels that Python use to understand what kind of data we are trying to work with, right? Whether it's a number or a word or maybe list of items. Okay. So basically Python needs to know whether the data we are storing is an integer, a string or a float to perform operations on it effectively. So in this video we'll break down the different types of data, and we will also show the demo like for number, string, list, tuple, dictionary, etc. Okay, so let's start. So in this screen you can see different types of categories and data type present in Python. So we have numeric type, we have text type, sequence type, mapping type, set, boolean and none. Okay, so first two are very simple: integer, float and string. So integer we can store any positive or negative numbers, full numbers like 5, -3, 1, 2, like that. Then floating point number are nothing but the decimal numbers like 12.2, 13.3, etc. Right. String is nothing but the sequence of characters like hello, Python. Even the 1, 2, 3 is a number, but if you store it using double quotes, it's a string. So string we can store either within double quotes or single quotes. Any one is fine. Then we have sequence type. So under sequence type we have list and tuple. Okay, so list and tuple are ordered, but list is mutable and tuple is immutable. Mutable means we can change the content of list, but for tuple we cannot modify once it is created. So it's an immutable collection of item, and both are ordered. Ordered means the sequence in which we insert the items in a list or tuple, it will be the same once you print that out. Okay, let's see some demo for these three types first, then we will show the demo for others. Okay, so integer, so we have age equal to 30. 30 is an integer, so Python automatically decide, okay, this is an integer. If there is a function called type in Python, so you can see using that whether it's an integer or a string or a floating number. Then we have float, where we are creating a variable called amount, which have the value of 12.2, which is a decimal number, right? And then we have a string called name, within double quotes it's John. So when we print the type of this, it will be string. So let's print this three out. We'll see one is integer, one is float, another is string, right? Next we have list. So let's say we have a list of fruits. Okay, apple, orange, and let's say 2 items. Now if we print the type of this and we print the address, and then we print the actual content of this. Okay, so for address we can use the function id. Okay, now we run this and you see the type of this is list, this is the address, and this is the content, which is ordered in the same order we are having the item in the list. Now this is mutable. Mutable means, let's say we try to add some item to the list. Let's say we add another item, banana, and then we print out all these three. Okay, after adding, you see the content is changed, but the address is same. For the before updating, the address is this, and after updating, address is this. It means it is mutable. We are able to change the content of this. Now let's say for the same example for tuple. So tuple we need to store using parenthesis. So this is a fruit tuple. Okay, let's remove this first and we print it out. So see the type is tuple, and this is the address, this is the content. Again, this is a ordered one. Right now, let's say we try to append something to the tuple. Though we are using it, it doesn't mean that it is mutable. If you see the, once we run it and you see the address of this after updating and before updating, both are different. Let's run it. You see the class is tuple. Before updating, this is the address, and after updating, this is the address, and this is the content after updating. So though we are able to update it, but it doesn't mean it is mutable. It is immutable. Okay, immutable. And list is what? List is mutable. Okay, so this is the main difference. Both are ordered, but one is mutable, one is immutable. This is about tuple. Next comes the mapping type, which is a dictionary. Dictionary is nothing but mutable. This is also again mutable collection of key value pair, but this is unordered. Means the order in which we insert the value in a dictionary, it won't be the same when you print it out. It might be, it might not be. It means it is unordered. Okay. Then we have set types. Under set type, basically we have two. One is set, one is frozen set. So in maximum time we use set. Okay. Both are both are unordered, but set is mutable. Like we can change the content of a set, but frozen set is immutable. Right. So let's see the example of dictionary. So how to create a dictionary? Dictionary we can create in the curly braces. So let's say we have a record where we have something like this. Name is John and age is 30. Okay, now we print the same thing, the type, the ID, and this. Right, let me, okay, fine. Now if we print it out, you see the type is dictionary, this is the address, and this is the content of the dictionary. Right now it is coming in the same order, but it does not guarantee whether it will be same once you have many elements here. Now let's add one more element in this list called address. And this is the way to add something in the, this is one of the way, there are other ways also. This is one way to, let's say this is the address. Right now again we print it out. Okay, so you see name is John, age is 30, address, this is the dictionary after updating, but the address is same before and after updating. It means what? This is mutable basically. So dictionary is mutable. Okay, then we have set. So set also we create in the same way like dictionary. Let's take this example, but in the set we need this bracket, curly bracket, to create a set. Okay, now we try to print it out. See, address, fruit, sorry, to change the variable name here. So you see the type is what? Set. This is the address and this is the content. See, this is also unordered. Here we are adding the fruits in this apple and orange, but while printing it is printing out orange and apple. So this is unordered. Let's try to add something to this set. Okay, to add the element into the set you can add function. Okay, now we print again. You see the address is same before and after. It means what? It is mutable. So if you are confused about whether whether a variable is mutable or immutable, you can try to print this before and after updating. If it is same, it means this is mutable, right? Okay, next is frozen set. So frozen set, generally we don't use it, but let me show you this. So to create a frozen set, we need this frozen set, and then we need to pass the list basically. See, this is a frozen set, but only difference is this is ordered, right? So the order in which we are adding, it is showing in the same, but the type is set for this also. I think, let me print. I did not print it. Okay, the type is frozen set. This is the address, and these are the content of the frozen set in the same order in which we are inserting. This is immutable, means we don't have any append or add function. You see, we don't have any append or add function to it, so we cannot add any content to frozen set. It is immutable. But if you try, there is a function called union. If you try to print some, means add something, let's say I want to add banana, and I'll print this out again and run it. You see the address is now different for frozen set also, right? It means what? It is immutable. Okay, lastly we have boolean type and none type. So boolean type is simple. We have a variable, let's say is school. Either it can be true or it can be false. So I can try to print this. It will show the address, and the type is bool basically, which is this one, bool. And then we have none type. None type is nothing but, let's say, some value. If we don't want to initialize to anything, we can put it as none. So let's say name equal to none, right? Like this we can write. If you print this, so currently there is nothing in here. Okay, the type will be none type. It means kind of null in SQL. Like we have null, right, in SQL, so like that it is none type. So basically these are all the main data types in Python which we can use when we do our programming. Okay, and these are all this. Okay, I hope you like this video. Please share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.